Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to Making the Man. This is episode 47 and 48. I'll probably say in the caption somewhere what it actually is. And I have just finished a run. Today I was meant to do legs, but I really wanted to run. So I just did some calf raises, my weakest muscle on my body, my calves, which are currently non-existent. And did some calf raises, and did three sets of seated calf raises. I tried to go heavy, and then I proceeded to do a run. Today I did 6 kilometers. I might have done a little bit more, seeing as a good song was playing. Pray for Me, Weekend and Kendrick Lamar. And I may have gone like maybe 6.2, but it was a really good run. It felt really, really good. I had a different playlist on today, so something fresh, something new. Yeah, the run just felt pleasurable. Like the first maybe 0.7, so the first 700 meters of the run were a little bit of a struggle, but literally after that 700 meters it was pretty easy sailing until maybe I got to 5 kilometers. I started feeling a little bit of cramp in certain parts of my calf, and also a little bit of a cramp a little bit of fatigue to the skin. I think my energy was finally depleted by a good amount. But yeah, aside from those things, it was really, really good. Good run. The calf exercise was pretty good as well. Not really too much to say on that. Yeah, just good run altogether. Like I said, the run is somewhere. I don't know if I've done this already or whatever, but the run is somewhere here. And my heart rate was actually quite low for this run. It could be because I didn't really work out before. Who is going so slow? Oh, it's a cyclist. Makes sense. My heart rate was really, really good for this run. I think I was in zone 3 for quite a lot of it, because I was looking at the heart rate monitor under my running time and running pace on my Apple Watch, and it said 158 beats per minute, which is pretty good. Normally I'm averaging like 165, so I think 158 might be zone 3 for me. I'm gonna have a look when I get back, and probably while I'm editing this video I am making an observation on the heart rate. Yeah, really, really happy with that. Why is that cyclist in the middle of the road? Come on, brother. But yeah, so good workout. In terms of my food, I know I completely glossed over that, even though I normally address the food situation. Today I ate 2 of those breakfast bars. I had 500 grams of mince, 200 grams of rice for lunch, and then I had a few custard creams, an English delicacy for anyone watching from any other part of the world that isn't the UK or any other country. Custard creams is like essentially a custardy. What do I describe it? Just like a layer of sweet custard icing in between 2 biscuits. And a few of those are not great, not massive, but it equated to about the calories of the porridge that we'd normally have at that time. But kind of annoying, because the porridge normally gives me enough energy to go for the workout and the run, and today I felt like I was dying at 5k. But normally at 5k I'm just going through the movements at that point, not necessarily dying in terms of lack of energy. But yeah, that's what I had today. And then for dinner I'm gonna be having 10 eggs with 2 slices of toast. That's the plan. Food today. now it does sound like I'm bitching out, and I'm not trying to bitch out of it. But I'm going up to basically I'm going to visit my brother, who is about 2 hours away, with my family on Sunday. Which, yep, that basically eliminates my whole Sunday. True, and I can make a pre-recorded video. True. Also, making the man is meant to be a daily thing, so I kind of want to make the episode for that day, which is a little bit of an issue. And it might just be a shorter video, or just a little recap of the day, maybe. And I guess the other side to that equation is I also will be staying up late tomorrow, Saturday, to be watching UFC 317, Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira, which is going to be a all-night thing. So yeah, maybe I will just make some videos in the time that I'm staying up all night. That might be a good idea, actually. So I want to have that to consider. I'm essentially going to be doing this video today and then figuring out my weekend video schedule. So that is the plan that I've conjured up in my head so far. But yeah, essentially just going to try and make sure that I'm staying on top of it. But I don't want to ruin the, I don't want to say charm, because it's not really charm, but I don't want to ruin like my routine and my commitment to the day, capturing the events in that day. I don't want to make a video saying, okay, so tomorrow the plan is to do this, and to do this, and to do that. And then come the day after that, me essentially admitting I did none of those things, and I just sat and looked at videos of seals spinning around in a circle on YouTube. So I don't want to set into that. I want it to be consistent and following a routine. But yeah, it is what it is. And if any of you do watch UFC and will be watching the UFC tomorrow night for me or on Saturday, I have got Ilia Topuria winning, and I've got Alejandro Pantoja winning as well. Both, I want to say both by finishes, but the Pantoja fight could go to decision, depending on how Kai Kara France fights. And the main event, I've got Ilia winning by a knockout, unfortunately. Poor Charlie Olives is going to be going to the shadow realm, I fear. And the trouble is, I like both fighters. They're both great fighters. Both have good morals. Both set good examples. Both would be good or even great champions. But I don't know. Ilia is just evil. He's an evil guy. I don't know if any of you saw, but in the press conference, when they were doing, sorry, not the press conference, the face-offs after the press conference, the pre-fight press conference, Ilia was essentially saying to Charles, I'm sorry, but I have to knock you out. I'm sorry, but I'm going to win. I'm sorry, but the victory is mine. Straight to his face, while Charles is like, oh, respect this, respect that. Bro is evil. But I respect it, I'm not sure he's playing a character or he's just built like that. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, so that's my plan for